Hey guys, it's Sam here, and in the last few minutes it has been confirmed, breaking news, Man United agree Ronaldo deal. Yeah, it's one of those really. How do I put this? I'm going to do this I'm going to be more realistic, and that I take my Liverpool hat off, which I feel like I do. I feel like I'm fair. As a kid, I was very heavily biased towards Liverpool. As I've grown up, yeah, it's part of growing up. You sort of, I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'm a football fan, and I love the sport, I love the game, I love everything about football, and so I'm more of a realist and a realistic perspective. Now, some people will still say, oh, it's because you're a Liverpool fan. All of that, it's got nothing to do with that. I would say this if we re-signed someone that was still playing at that level. He's 36. The last time he played in the Premier League was 2009. That's 12 years ago. In 12 years, the Premier League has evolved massively. He's 36. He's on a 2-year deal, apparently worth 480 grand a week. Fucking mental. But I feel like the main problem I have is his age. He's 36. Now, he left Real Madrid, he went to Juve. The reason Juventus signed him was to win the Champions League. Not even close. Didn't win it, didn't even get close to winning it, never looked like winning it. So, for what they wanted out of Ronaldo, they didn't get. Now, he's still got goals, he's still won trophies there, but the whole purpose of him signing for Juve, like the project, never came. It shattered. What is the ambition of United signing Ronaldo? Is it to win a Premier League? Is it to win the Champions League? Well, where is it? Are they genuinely signing Ronaldo just to close the gap on City? Because you don't do that. You would sign someone else to do that. You would have left it at Sancho and Varane. If you were just trying to close the gap, Sancho, Varane, that would be done. You keep Pogba, keep Fernandes, all of that. Everything's good. They've signed Ronaldo. Now you have one of the best goal scorers in football history. If they don't win anything this season, that is a failure. There's no blaming the Glazers anymore, because they've put the money into the club now. They've spent money this summer. They've spent in areas where United fans have said that they lack. So there's no excuse in that. If they don't win the league, Champions League, if they don't win anything, it is a failure. My problem is, as I mentioned, he's 36. 12 years on, the league has evolved massively. It's more competitive now than when he was in it last. And it just brings flashbacks to Robbie Fowler. I said this on Instagram. It brings flashbacks to Robbie Fowler. Now, I was born in 2000. Fowler's career at Liverpool was way before me. He left in 2001. I was only 1, so I don't remember that. He came back in the 06-07 season, which I do remember. Now, he scored a few goals, but it wasn't as influential as he was when he was last there. That's because he had got older. He was a lot older. He couldn't do the things that he used to be able to do. His game had to change. All of a sudden, you bring back a legend, and he's a massive figure in Liverpool. His nickname was God. He was a god for Liverpool. He came back, it didn't work out, it wasn't the same. Because he'd gotten older, he couldn't do what he used to be able to do. Now, Ronaldo is a freak. He's a freak of nature. I don't think we'll ever see the levels of Messi and Ronaldo again. People are comparing Mbappe and Haaland to it, but even then, I mean, they're world class, but honestly, the Messi Ronaldo is mental. It's just the joy of growing up with these two players at the same time battling it out has just been an incredible feeling. But he's 36. You're on 2 year, at the end of his contract he's going to be 38. Like, he's getting on. You can't live in the past, you have to live in the now. United need to win a title. I think if they don't win it this season, I think it'll be 10 years since they last won it. 10. They're in the same slippery slope that Liverpool were. If they don't win it this season, 10 years without one, it becomes even harder. The more you go without winning a title, becomes even harder. Look at us. Look at us for the big example. United should be winning the title. They should. They should at least be giving City a run for their money till May, final day decider maybe. If the title is won by March or April, it's gone. Like, that is not good enough. Now, if it's United that have done it, fair enough. Now, if I'm wrong, and Ronaldo tears up the Premier League again, he can hack it, I hold my hands up and I say, look, I got it wrong. He's proved me wrong. I just feel like there's enough evidence out there to suggest that as players get older, especially if they're coming back to a club that they used to be at, everyone will compare them to their first spell, or at least to their previous spells, or previous spell. Everyone's going to compare Ronaldo to the Ronaldo that was at United from when did he? 2003 to 2009, I think it was. But you can't, because then he was young. So obviously he had the legs. He's going to do it. Where is he signing as just a striker? Because you can't put him on the wing anymore, because he won't have the legs for that. Especially if you're trying to play him 30 games at least this season. He's not going to have the legs to play out wide, so he has to be the striker. You've got Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood. Like, it's mental now. Man United's team is as good as it has been. I'd even go to say this team that United have now, probably better than some of the teams that won the league under Fergie. Because some of the players Fergie had, they shouldn't be title contenders. They shouldn't even be at United. If Fergie was a fucking great manager, he brought the best out of them and somehow made them play at a level that they were nowhere near at. That's why they became so successful. This team United have now is a lot better. I still don't rate Ollie as a manager. I haven't seen enough from him to suggest that he will give them an amazing run. I still feel that there's a lack of experience there that I feel like if there was someone else in, I'd bet so much on United. But because of the manager, I still feel like City will be favourites. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how to feel, because it's so competitive, the Premier League, that the Serie A is not really competitive. So the judgment there isn't great. You have to really go off his time at Real Madrid. Even La Liga isn't that much competitive either. The biggest competitive league in the world is the Premier League. At 36, the demands will be there from the fans to deliver goals. The demands will be there on himself to deliver goals. Can his body still do that? Does he have the legs to do that? Can he still do what he used to do? That will be the question. He will be reviewed on his previous spell as well, which it shouldn't happen because, like I mentioned, previous spell, he was a lot younger. Now he's a lot older. There'll be things that he could do last time he can't do now. There'll be things that he can do now he couldn't do last time. He's matured now, so he's not going. I think when he first came to United, he was very greedy. It was all about flash and scale and all that. He's gone away from that, and he's used his brain. He's matured, more of a team player, which can really help United, especially when you have Rashford and Sancho out wide. That front three rivals any front three in world football. Rashford, Sancho, Ronaldo. That is scary. When we play United, I am worried. I'm always worried, even when United weren't that great. A few years ago, David Moyes, Louis van Gaal, even under Mourinho, under Ole, I am worried because it's United. We don't have the greatest record against United, so I'm always scared to play them. That front three really scares me. However, we have our defenders back. Unless our defenders get injured again and we're stuck with bloody Hendo and Fabinho at the back again, we'll get demolished. But at least if we have Van Dijk, Matip or Canate or Gomez in there with Trent and Robbo, with Alisson in goal, there'll be a chance. But this ain't about that, it's just about the signing of Ronaldo. I've given my view on it. I feel as if, especially, it's a 2-year deal, so I feel they want him to see that out. If it goes very badly wrong, what do you do next summer? Do you admit defeat and you say you've passed it, you're gone, you're not good enough at this level anymore? You get rid because he might still think he is. I don't know what is there, I don't know if he knows that yet, I don't know if he's prepared to feel like that, because as a footballer you always aspire to be the best, and Ronaldo's been at the top level for decades now, over decades. It's close to 2 decades that he's been at the top level. When he first joined United, he was a top player, and you knew that he was gonna blow the world apart. But I don't think people knew how good he was going to be. And he's battled Messi. That battle has been incredible. Now we will see if United can regain that spark, and if United will challenge again. And if they will they win something? Because if they do, then it is a very big success, and I'll hold my hands up, as I've said, and said I got it wrong. But I'm not going to sit here now and say that I'm fairly confident of that. It's just a thought and a worry because there has been examples of it going wrong, but there has been examples of it going right as well. Look at Lukaku, he left, he's come back already, it looks very good and people betting him to score 30 goals think he'll do very well for Chelsea now because he's matured. So it could be even better than his previous spell. Probably not in the amount of goals because he won't have that much time as he did last time, but I still feel like he will get a lot out of the players around him, and it'll be very interesting to see what goes on. So that is my view on it. That is the breaking news. United, barring a collapse in the medical, have re-signed Ronaldo. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Those medical pills are push me over. I kill my fill 3 times a day. These ethanol fuels won't make me sober. One flame to take the pain away. I caught you lighting matches in the back room. Haters look mad when they pass you. Let's talk about round